Attention, attention. IPOB One Family. This announcement is for those outside of the USA that wish to donate to the Eastern Security Network Fund that is based in the United States. Because of the fees that donators have to pay the bank when sending wires, we recommend that if you're sending less than $250, that you donate through the IPOB USA website. It's fast, simple, and less expensive for you. Go to our website, www.ipobinusa.org/donate. That is www.ipobinusa.org/donate and make your contribution. When it comes to keeping our people safe, every bit counts. After all, the security of our communities is our responsibility. Let's make this happen together.
Yeah, Mr. Bella once again. Wisdom, feel it, come on. Yeah.
Say Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know? What do they know? What do they see? What do they see? If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I will shoot them aside. No. Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah. 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 Biafra will live forever. Oh yeah.
Ogerugo manige tetanura. The lovers of Biafra. This is the time we need to come together and fight for what is belong to us. Ogerugo maniga bandizu, what make us a giant of Africa. Ada approaching na sugar. Mbogeru ni sina nyama kweno. Hello Lisa Binigwe, out of his wisdom, giving us somebody like Nnamdi Kanu for this our race mission.
Biafra will not last forever. They say happy up in no go stand. What did they know?
What do they know?
What do they see?
What do they see?
If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. If you give me a gun, I go shoot them aside. Oh no.
See you joke, our hero have the fighting never stop. Nnamdi Kanu, but no can we stop. He cannot stop. Biafra will live forever. Believe me now.
But independence for Nigeria as a corporate entity is not enough. The peoples of Nigeria must at the same time be guaranteed their freedom. We must ensure that in an independent Nigeria, individual citizens throughout the land enjoy liberty, human dignity, and equality under the law. There must be one Nigeria with one constitution and one law for all. Let us therefore, Mr. Chairman, sir, close our ears to the counsel of despair, which says that we cannot here at this conference agree on a constitution.
good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you are watching from. This is live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. Live and direct on YouTube, live and direct on other social media platforms. We have a guest in our midst in the name of Dr. Maduka. I will be bringing Dr. Maduka in a few minutes' time when I have finished addressing the issue and the lies told against me in the Hello Chamber or in the Hello Radio Biafra yesterday, being the 17th of September 2021. Like I updated on my Facebook, when you think the issue is over, they are coming. One moment. Just when you think that it is over, that is where you are going to be disappointed. And let me tell you, some of you that are saying leave it. No. Some of you that are saying learn from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No. I am not our leader, and I can never be our leader. I am Simon Ekpa. I have my problems. I have my negative part. I have my positive part. I can never be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I can never be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I will try as much as possible to be as good as him, but I can never be him. So don't come to tell me I should overlook them. I cannot overlook them. And most of you that are coming here to tell me to overlook them, you have been sent. They have bought you recharge card. They have given you recharge card that whenever they have slandered Simon Ekpa, go to his page. Try to persuade him not to address it. Try to persuade him not to address it. Each time I said I am not going to address this thing, they will come with the biggest slander. But one thing I have assured Biafra people, I will be your last. If after me, you will never disappoint and attack anybody who is innocent in this struggle. After me, I will be your end. It doesn't matter. A lot of you, I have all the information in most of the plan against me, how you are going to cook this kind of lie to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to kick Simon Ekpa away and all that. I know all the plan. So I have to be making it public. Because I know for somebody to come to Radio Biafra and lie openly means that if opportunity is given in secret, the person will poison anybody against Simon Ekpa. So it is good for those who are genuine in the leadership of Biafra, in the leadership of IPOB, to know the people they are dealing with. Very, very important. There are a lot of lies told against me. It is not all this lie I am going to be addressing, but I will address the one I feel, threatens my integrity. So, the lies I am going to address today is the lie told by the coordinator of Finland. Remember, it is the same coordinator that connived with some of the leadership of indigenous people of Biafra to issue a memo against me. Even going against a laid down rule, against the disregarded the rules Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set up, this coordinator in Finland, he disregarded the rules Mazi Nnamdi Kanu set. He went overboard, connived with somebody who is one of the DOS, and they issued that statement against a constituted authority by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But that is not what I have come here to do. But just that all of them are watching me now, and you know what I'm talking about. The memo issued against me from Finland didn't go due process. Even though the Finland family don't know about it, which that issue has been made very clear. That particular coordinator insulted the structure, neglected the structure, abused the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and released that memo against the structure of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is number one. Number two, he came to say that he invited me to a meeting. And I came to that meeting, and everybody was in the meeting. About over 20 people was in the meeting. And I said, I can never take oath under him. Unless that I can never take the oath because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name is in the oath. That this is what Simon Ekpa said. And he made reference to being under oath. And he said, we have over 20 people in that room. Biafra people. This was another lie taken too far. What happened is that this coordinator of Finland never contacted me. I don't know who he is. I have never seen him. He came, some people say he came from Italy and relocated to Finland. I don't know who he is. I have never seen him. I don't know his name. I was the one who reached out to this coordinator. The European rep may have told him to contact me. He didn't. I was the one who reached out to this coordinator after reaching out to other faction of IPOB in Finland. You know, in Finland, we have two factions, two groups of Biafra. I wanted to unite these two groups. This started when the former deputy was still there. I contacted the deputy. The deputy then told me that anything I know I could do to resolve the problem, I should do it. I went to work. I went to the other faction of IPOB. I had meeting with them, series of meeting with them. I went to the faction of this particular coordinator. I went to their meeting twice. He was not there. He was not in the meeting. I went the first time. I had meeting with them. He was not there. I went the second time. I had meeting with them. He called on the phone from Nigeria and spoke with the people in the meeting. I was there. They told him that I was in the meeting. Why did I go to? Nobody. He has never contacted me. And I briefed the European rep, Abanyem, which is a very nice guy. I called Abanyem. I briefed him. I said, look at the problem in Finland. Abanyem said, oh, you know, what he said, that he was not happy the way that it was handled. Abanyem also told me, if I know anything I should do to resolve that problem, I should do it. I promised Abanyem that I will do my best. I went into action to resolve this problem. The coordinator, this nincompoop coordinator, do not want to have anything to do with any reasonable person. I was the one Simon Ekpa called meeting I contacted that coordinator. I called meeting. He didn't contact me. I called a meeting. The first day we had that meeting, where I drove from my city to the capital where we had the meeting. The coordinator didn't come there. He allowed me to stay outside, standing outside with the other faction of IPOB for almost 1.5 hours, 1 hour 45 minutes. I stood outside, waiting for this idiot to come. I called him on phone. He said, oh, he didn't know that it is today. He didn't know that the meeting is today, that he is coming. He was busy working, doing his food delivery. While I left everything I was doing, coming to have meeting, he was getting his money, working. After 1.5 hours, 1 hour 45 minutes, this coordinator came. Every other person was there. Every other person from other group was there. I was there. We stood outside talking. We waited for this guy until he came. After he came, it was very late. It was very late. And then we decided to reschedule that meeting. I, Simon Ekpa, initiated it to reschedule that meeting. Now we rescheduled the meeting. We said it is very urgent to solve this problem. Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I also briefed him about this recently when I started communicating with him. He also told me to do everything to make sure I unite the family in Finland. Now, during the second meeting, the hall was full. The coordinator side, the other faction of the IPOB, everybody was talking about the problem they have. My own concern was to look for a solution so that everybody could come together. Finland is going to do wonders. And you know what? We agreed and reached a consensus. What was our agreement? Our agreement was to reach out to Agbanyem and present to him the resolution we passed. We gave this coordinator the task to reach to Agbanyem and schedule a conference meeting with Agbanyem. After this meeting, this coordinator went to another meeting. Meeting upon meeting. From a resolution that over 30%, if we are more than 30 that day, if I'm not mistaken, there has never been, I, Simon Ekpa, didn't open this my mouth to speak against the content of the oath. Because I have not even seen the oath by then. But those who saw the content of the oath, they wanted some kind of amendment. It was not me. My own was to resolve the problem and disagreement they had. After we reached a consensus, we decided on what to do, how to approach the European rep, Agbanyem. This coordinator went and to have some meeting with the Akakus and all that. He rejected that meeting at the end of the day. One of the resolutions we had in that meeting is that to see a unification of IPOB in Finland, they must come to the launching of Biafra Football Club. The Biafra Football Club was to be launched the previous weekend. We agree that everybody is coming to that launching of Biafra Football Club. The next day, this same coordinator sent me a message that he cannot come to that launching. In fact, that there is no point discussing anything. In fact, that he has decided that we are not going to discuss with the European rep. Immediately, I put a message, a text message to the European rep, Agbanyem. He have the message today. I put a message to him. I say, Agbanyem, this is what we discussed in this meeting, trying to resolve this problem. And I am surprised that after a few days, after the next day or the next 2 days, this coordinator is sending me a message now that he is no longer interested in that resolution we passed. I sent that message to Abraham. If I remember very well, I think Abraham told me, either he told me that we look into it and all that. At the end of the day, this guy did not come to the launching of the Biafra football we agreed on. He violated it. He violated the resolution we passed. He don't want anybody to come close to him. He don't want nobody to come close to IPOB in Finland. He's not doing nothing. He don't contribute. And I have asked the leadership, when I was able to speak with one of them, I said, I want you people to demand audit from IPOB Finland. Let us see whether this coordinator is paying dues, because he doesn't pay dues. He doesn't also contribute for ESN. He has not done any fundraising for ESN since the launching of ESN, because he don't have the capacity to do that. But when I raised that alarm, they wave it by the side. They are not interested. They are not interested in anything like that. No. They are only interested in Simon Ekpa to come and register with a Nikompu who don't know his left from right. Constitute nuisance everywhere. In this video, in this audio yesterday on Radio Biafra, he said that the problem is coming from Finland. That is fact. He said the truth. The problem is coming from Finland. But who is causing it? Him. Him that is going behind doors to tell lies against Simon Ekpa. He don't know me. I don't know him. So the lies, for those of you looking for the lies he told, the lies he told is that he said, I opened my mouth in the presence of over 20 people and said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name must be removed before I sign the document. Why should I go and be in a meeting with a demonic person, with a person of such character? If you want to be in the meeting with him, you are free to go and be in the meeting, not me. I can't be in a meeting with a fool who can go to instead of giving somebody a poison. The man is so bitter. I don't have business with him. I don't know his wife. He will say I collect his wife. He has girlfriend here, there, in Nigeria and here. I don't have anything to do with his family. I don't know his wife. I don't know his children. I have never had any business with this guy. But every time he go to the IPOB leadership meeting, it is Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. Simon Ekpa is not coming to under me. Simon Ekpa is not coming to stay under me. Why should I stay under you? For what? For what should I stay under you? When we had agreement, you violate it with impunity. To bring peace, you don't want peace. This guy, this same coordinator, came to my office. Came to my office with a client. Immediately he came to my office. The next thing that he did was that the telephone started ringing. That was when our leader was kidnapped. He came to my office. I was surprised. I asked him, why did you come to my office? He said he brought this person. I said, oh, I didn't know you were coming. It was a surprise. I said, come inside. I welcomed him, welcomed my client. They came to my office. I offered them seat. Immediately, this coordinator was sitting down in my office. His telephone started ringing. He picked up that phone and put the phone on speaker. And do you know what I was hearing on the speaker? And if you are the person who called him that day, you are watching me now. Immediately, this person sat down in my office. The phone started ringing. He picked up the phone, put the phone on speaker. And you cannot imagine what I was hearing. the person that was speaking from that phone was shouting, Simon Ekpa is the one who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You people should be very careful with Simon Ekpa. They are hearing a very reliable information that it was Simon Ekpa who betrayed Onyendu. I was like, what? You just entered my office and somebody is calling you and you are putting this phone on speaker and the person is accusing me right in front of my face in my own office. I told the guy, can I have the phone and talk to the person? He said, no, there is no need. He off the phone. What I'm telling you now, I have a client who is an IPOB member who he brought to my office. After this coordinator did this thing, he started by telling me if Mohammed did not come to my mountain will go to Mohammed. So he has come today to my office. With the anger of what he did, he started telling me, you know, we heard that you have taken oath. We have that you have taken oath. So I have come here to tell you to come and identify yourself with me. And then I said to him, so you come all the way, bringing somebody here by mistake to my office. I entertain you, giving you a seat to sit down in my office. Somebody called you. You put the phone on speaker. The person was raining all manner of insult and accusation against my person. And then you say, I should come and identify myself with you. You could not even allow me to tell that person that you are here right in my office and I want to respond to him. And then this guy, this coordinator, started shouting, raising voice inside my own office. I had to walk him out. I said, my friend, get up from there and open that door and leave. I walked him away from my office. Why I am addressing this thing is that some of you, when you see people talking against somebody, don't just pass judgment. What I'm telling you now, every IPOB member in Finland is aware of this. I was not alone. Because some people are already writing. How can you say he was a lie? That he said 20 persons, that are over 20 persons in the hall. I don't want to go deep to tell Biafrans and those DOS working with this coordinator. I don't want to go deeper. But I think with this brief I have given out for the very first time in the public, it will go a long way to know who is bringing problem in IPOB, who is bringing problem, because with the story this coordinator have told to the DOS and some of them, not all DOS, especially the one they call Chinas and Woru. With the story this guy have told them, some of them have zeroed their mind. Instead of me making peace with Simon Ekpa, I rather die. So I want those who don't know where the problem is coming from to know it. And the earlier you begin to tell yourself the truth and start by the truth, the better for you. I challenge him and any person, because let me tell you, everybody that were present in that meeting are all alive today. And believe me, in a matter of days, I believe because all of them have listened to what he said. They are going to talk. I know people in Finland. People in Finland are not cowards. The Biafrans and the IPOB members in Finland, they are going to respond to this coordinator. I'm very sure of that. And when he said that it was the problem is coming from Finland, that is fact. The problem is coming from Finland, and he is the one engineering the problem. So why should somebody tell me to go and register under a stupid idiot who is not even qualified to sell kerosene in the market? Why should I go and register under him? For what? He is not paying dues. he is not paying ESL contribution, and he wants my own money, so that he will say Finland is working. Why should I go and register under him? For what? Is it a must? Let him do audit of Finland, because since they want this thing to be addressed, I challenge the coordinator of Finland to do audit. Let us see the remittance from Finland and see how much he is contributing in the struggle for Biafra. It's a challenge I'm giving to him today. Why are the leadership of indigenous people of Biafra listening to idiot and making a decision that is capable of crashing everything we are doing? Because everything that coordinator have told to the DOS, everything that coordinator have told to the coordinators meeting, everything he told about Finland and about Simon Ekpa are 120% lies. There is no single truth in them. And the DOS and the leadership of Biafra has worked with these lies till today. So it's a challenge. I want them to bring the audit of Finland. And remember, when you do audit, you know where the money is going. You are paying the money, you know the people who pay the money. Let them bring the audit. Let us see how much he is paying. And because I have to play the voice, of that coordinator for everybody to see, for everybody to listen and hear. I have to play the voice. And after this, when I said I'm not going to talk about this thing, there are a lot I'm not going to talk about. But it is a time I put a stop to this. Each time I say I am not going to address this issue again, they bring big lie again that will wake me up. Otherwise, why should somebody open his mouth and say that I, Simon Ekpa, said I'm not going to take oath because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name is in the oath? That is the biggest slander and blackmail. The other time was that I demanded to take over Radio Biafra. And because I am saying this thing now, they have already concluded and they are boasting to their colleagues how they are going to deal with me immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out. How they are going to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kick me out. How they are going to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do this to me and do that to me. How they are going to make sure that I will not be here again. And I said to them, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu listen to your lies and make decision on that, that decision is not going to last. I will be hanging. I will be hanging on until the truth will come out. Because I have not changed from what I am doing when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here. I have not changed till now. I have not changed and I will not change. And let me also make it very clear. DOS is still the power and the leadership of Biafra struggle. I am not contesting that with them. I am not contesting that with anybody. And I will make it very clear today, I am autonomy under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am autonomy under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So if I see whatever that is going to move the struggle forward, I am going to do it. Especially when the interest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the interest of Biafra is in question. That is why I have looked into the sit-at-home order, the voluntary sit-at-home, which the Biafra people decided to embark on. And I have to support them. You don't expect me to come and take order from you. I don't do that. I am autonomy under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I report to him directly. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here, I don't report to you. Do I report to you? Do I know who you are? Have I ever had meeting with you? I have never had meeting with any of you. I am not disrespecting you, but you are taking this thing too far. I am not disrespecting anybody. I respect the constituted authority of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have been respecting the DOS. I have been defending the DOS on this platform. And I will continue to do so. But from today, allow me, you can never control me. Allow me to do what I'm doing for Biafra. If I go wrong way, people will call me to order. There are people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu introduced me to. There are people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu introduced me to. And they have guided me so well. And they will continue to guide me. I don't report to you. Nobody. I am on autonomy. That is why I said I am on a special mission. Allow me. I have never gone against Biafra struggle. I will never go against Biafra. Any day I go against Biafra struggle, the spirit of Biafra will deal with me. Apart from the people of Biafra. Allow me to do what I'm doing. I have spent 39 minutes now addressing this idiot in Finland, this stupid idiot, for 40 minutes. Let me make it very clear today. I am not in power tussle with anybody. I am not in power tussle. I am not interested in leadership. I have my own task that I am doing. And if I go wrong way, people will see it. But I cannot be under people that are not ready. I cannot be under people that are stabbing everybody from the back. I cannot be under people that when Onyendu gave order to do A, you do B. I cannot be under people like that. But I will respect them. And if Onyendu come out and say that I have done wrong, I will apologize. And if the apology is not enough, I will wait. Because I know one day he is going to see the truth. He's going to watch it. People are going to talk to him. And he will realize that if he waged war against me, it was a wrong war. But for now, if anybody is looking up to Simon Ekpa, coming to submit to you, you better desist from that kind of, you can never get it. I can never succumb to you because I have seen that some of you are betrayers, some of you are not truthful, you lie to yourself, and in this particular struggle, it is truth, only truth. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has remained steady fast, truth. I am not going to attack any office in this struggle. I have said it a few days ago. Nobody will insult DOS in my program again. Nobody. But allow me. Don't distract me. If you are if you think you know it all, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was captured for 8 days. Some of you have no knowledge about it. You don't have the knowledge. If you know it all, you will have the knowledge. But that is to show you that if you are tread with caution. Because what you don't know is bigger than you. It doesn't matter any position you hold in IPOB, what you don't know is bigger than you. There is a reason why you don't know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was captured for 8 days. That is a reason. And you should begin to search yourself. Was it the right thing? Search your conscience. Search your soul. Is it a right thing that a person like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was captured for 8 good days and nobody know about it? Is it the right thing? Are you proud? Are you proud of that? You are proud. And some of you are not even ashamed. You are not ashamed to call yourself a leadership in IPOB because of your impunity. You don't understand what is going on. You don't know when your #1 citizen was captured very disgracefully. And every day you are provoking Simon Ekpa. Provoking Simon Ekpa. Have you ever been in a meeting with me and Onyendu? Have you ever? Have you ever sit in a meeting between me and Onyendu? Have you ever stayed in a meeting? Have you ever been in a conference call between me and Onyendu? You don't. You don't. You have never. You have never. Please. This Finland coordinator, for those of you who are still dealing with him, he has said where the problem is coming from. He said the problem is coming from Finland. It is true. The problem is coming from Finland, and he is the one engineering and fueling that problem. Because what he is feeding you is what you have been working on against Simon Ekpa. You don't know Simon Ekpa. It is what he tell you about Simon Ekpa is what you are taking and believing it. And all those things he tell you about Simon Ekpa are all lies, fallacies from the pit of hell. And you have been walking blindly, foolishly with that kind of information about me. I hope that after today, all of you are looking for information or for fact or for evidence. I'm going to bring evidence because I know the Biafra people in Finland are going to talk about this. They will talk because this is a big one. This is even bigger than the memo that nobody knew about. The allegation here against me is bigger than the memo. And it was on purpose because he thinks that I will not talk. He thinks that if he say it, it will sink into other people and I will not talk about it. I'll address it. I want you to listen to him. One moment. And Dr. Maduka, please pardon me. I have to do this just a few minutes and we're done. And we can bring you in. Right, I'm going to play the voice of the coordinator of Finland where he was cooking all manner of lies and he was under oath. He told these lies on oath, and I hope that if the oath is effective, like he made us to believe, I believe by now he should either go for spiritual cleansing because the oath will deal with him.
Straight to Finland. In Finland, we have Mazi Antonio Bassi.
And the picture you are looking at now is picture I take with this idiot. The picture I took with this idiot on the day we had this resolution. Look at how everybody was smiling. Look at how everybody was smiling. When we had the resolution, immediately after this meeting, this guy sent me a message the next day that everything we discuss is completely rubbish. Everything we discuss, completely rubbish.
If you can hear me, take the microphone and keep to the time, please.
Good evening. Good evening, Biafra.
Yes, go ahead, man.
Okay. Good evening, good afternoon, Biafras worldwide. Good evening, our leader, Mazen Amdekan. The leader who have brought us to this, the position we are today, to know who we are. We say, may Elohim, people can be and protect you wherever you are. I know that the enemy are fighting for nothing because Already we have had the truth from him. So may Elohim protect you. So I thank you all, Biafrans. I thank our people here, our IPB members here in Finland, for their resoluteness and their contribution towards making sure we support our people to restore Biafra, we support our leader. Biafrans, we gathered here to talk to you people generally all over the world that we IPOB family here in Finland, we are absolutely with our leader Amazon and the camp, because all these things we see today happening, everybody's talking, going here, as if we have problem. We don't have any problem. Biafrans, our leader Mechani Hiloge have done, our leader Nandekan have done everything supposed to do for Biafrans before Elohim put him to be wherever he is today. So for those of us that are thinking that maybe there is something happening, nothing is happening. All this is happening today is bound to happen because it's part of the struggle. The recent rumors everywhere, Facebook and all this, the rest of them happening, because we pay our people, this generation, they don't know. Our leader used to tell our people that this generation of Biafrans, that the madness they are insane. We are, all of us are insane because we don't even value life. We are living in the Western world for many, many years. And we have realized and they come to conclusion that what Nnamdi is fighting for is the normal thing, the right thing to do. All of someone like me, especially myself, because I've been in Europe for 20-something years. I left Biafra land when I was young. You see, why we don't understand this struggle is most of us are born outside the Biafra land. Someone like me, who is born in Aba. Anyway, before I go so far, I have to introduce myself formally. My name is Mazi Anthony Abati. I hail from Ohankundoki. Ohankundoki is in Okwais. Okwais is in Aba province. Aba province in Biafra land. That's where I come from. And I must say that we are born especially for this struggle, especially somebody like me. So that is why we are not listening to anything apart from making sure that the Biafra is being restored. After all, our leader Nnamdi Kanu, most of us don't know him. I haven't seen him before. I haven't spoken with him before. We had his voice many years ago, since 2014. We now come out from our cages and continue to do whatever he said we should do, because we are in spirit. Because when they tell people that Biafra is a spirit, the thought is ordinary spirit of whom we won't be talking. Biafra is a spirit, my people. Biafra is all over the world. You see, we took oath to restore Biafra. This oath we took is the covenant and it's working.
There is an interruption there, and I hope the oath will work.
For instance, this media, we have to call a spade a spade. Only that's a maple coat, Either agree in Finland, all these rumors you see in social media, I started from Finland, where I'm a coordinator. I am a coordinator of this Finland, serve our people as national coordinator here of Finland. But I can tell the difference all over the world that the problem that is all this rumor in social media is started from Finland, from Sino and but we have to call it by name. Because
exactly. And that is why I am preparing the hotel today for you. And for those who have been blindly taking all nonsense lies from you, and I am decided to open that hotel today for people to know which one is the truth. And I believe that, like I said, those people in that meeting and in that hall, they are going to react to this your lies. That is why I'm doing this. I'm preparing the thing now.
I mean, I say we call them to open, then take away the rubbish. We'll be here. Why they took our leader to prison, and the problem start coming up and down. It started here in Finland. from Simeon last year. Simeon started this struggle on his own. I myself, as a coordinator, I called Mazabani, my European rep, that I want to, this guy here, Simeon is not behaving well, he's not cooperating with me. Mazabani asked me to call Simeon to join our family here. I come Simeon myself personally. My brother, you are doing very well for Biafra, but this way you are going is not the way we are doing this struggle. This struggle has, we have structure.
Can you imagine? He is saying here that he called me to tell me that what I'm doing was wrong. That is not the way to do the Biafra struggle, that they have structure. This guy never contacted me. He never contacted me. He never did. I was the one who reached out to him, scheduled appointment after attending his meeting twice. He was not there when I attended the meeting. I want Biafrans to listen to this idiot.
I want you to come to Helsinki here in our office so that I will know you, so that we can identify yourself with me as a national coordinator name, so that
you can imagine. He want to know me. he wants me to come to their office in Helsinki so that he can know me and register under him.
I will do things formally. You know, I say, okay, he will come, we met appointment, he came to here, our office, I have office, I help you with Finland office here. We have a permanent office, we pay for. We pay monthly here, we have, because we don't have a place to do our meetings, we have to rent a place. I invited him to our office, we sat together, I was happy to see him doing things on Biafra.
He never invited me. I have said it, I said, he never invited me. Biafrans, he never invited me. I was the one reaching out to him, scheduling a meeting between him and the other faction of IPOB. We went the first meeting. This guy stood me outside for 1 hour 45 minutes. He said he didn't know where he was doing food delivery. I waited for him for 1 hour 45 minutes. When he came, we could not have that meeting again. We have to reschedule it another day. When did he invite me? This guy don't even have boss to call. He cannot call me on phone. He can't. He can't call me on the phone. When did he invite me? And everybody in Finland know what I'm talking. He didn't invite me. I was the one who did everything possible to unite Biafrans in Finland. But this man here, this man you are hearing the voice here, is a very big devil that doesn't want anybody. I don't know whether he thinks anybody is coming to take his position. He don't want any sensible person around him. Even those who are with him, they are not happy. Like this on AC, he'll be talking rubbish. How can he come on Radio Biafra and be saying this kind of thing against me? For no reason. I want people to ask this coordinator in Finland, did he, in his last word, did we have any business? Because I need to know. Did we have any business, or he is working for somebody? People are asking, is there any business between Simon Ekpa and this man? And I will need to know. Because as far as I'm concerned, I don't know who he is. I've never seen him. Until the first day I set my eyes on this guy was the day we were supposed to have this meeting. I don't know who he is in Finland. That was the first day I saw him. And even that first day was a disappointment. He kept us there for 1 hour 45 minutes before he came, saying that he forgot that the meeting is today. And we could not have that meeting again.
I talked to him, my brother, please, can we come together, you register and then let me know you, I take oath and be a member of this family, so that whatever you are doing in social media will be recognized by Biafrans and we will work together. Simon Eba said, no, he will not take oath from me. I said, why? He said that the Nnamdi Kanu name must be removed in the oath before he take oath.
You you hear that? This guy opened his mouth under oath. Under oath. And before this thing, he was the one who went to their meeting. This coordinator was the one who went to their own meeting and announced in their meeting that Simon Ekpa have taken oath. He was the one who informed the Finland people that Simon Ekpa have taken oath. Now, why did he now come to Radio Biafra to say that I said I cannot take oath under him? In that particular meeting, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. The meeting was only about how to bring everybody together. And I was just being a middleman. I was mediating between this other faction and his own faction. Onyudo, that was what I came there to do. I did not come there to look at what is oath. What I came there to do, my task then was to make sure I unite everybody. So we're looking for a leveling ground to arrive at a solution, which we had. We reached a resolution which was very reasonable. Now, to take that resolution to Mazagbani, he blocked everything. And let me tell you, even when we invited everybody to come to Biafra launching, I sent him a message. I said, you are the coordinator in Finland. We are launching Biafra Football Club. Come there and come there and be the person who is representing everybody there as a coordinator, as a recognized coordinator in Finland. Come. He didn't come. He said, over his dead body, he will come to that launching. Your money is not there. Your finance is not there. Your time is not there. We set up this football club. We carried it and we want to hand it over to this guy. He said he don't want to have anything to do with those groups. He cannot be there. He didn't come. How can somebody who behaved in a such, very disdain manner, we want me to come and join him for what? And I'm up, voila. I can't do it. There are families everywhere. Families of IPOB where people are reasonable are everywhere. And those members who are here in Finland, they know we all rapport to each other. I don't come. How can I come to sit in a place with this kind of person? The one that is paining me is the lies here. And do you know why they told this lie? Is to, let it be on record that Simon Ekpa said he cannot take oath unless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name is removed. Okay? They want to make it so anybody who hear it, this Simon Ekpa, he say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name must be removed before they take oath. Before he take oath. And he said it already on Biafra. That is why I'm addressing it here. And believe me, the last time when he raised that memo, Finland people replied, and I know they are going to reply. Finland people don't stand on evil. These are people who came, some of them came from Italy. If you come to Finland from the beginning, Finland will shape you. Finland will amend you. But he came from, not all the people that come from Italy, because there are people who are good people who came from Italy and they are doing well in Finland. And they stand always on the truth. But he come from Italy, come to Finland. He don't know anybody in Finland. He don't know how Finland works. He can't speak the language. He can't communicate with people in Finland. He's just there as a coordinator. For 6 years. Coordinator. What have you achieved as a coordinator in Finland? Nothing. They are not growing. They are not going down. I personally, Simon Ekpa, I am the one giving contact to people to go and join them. There are people that have given contact to pay money to IPOB in Finland. So most of the people that are his member today, I gave them the contact. He's not growing. He's chasing everybody away. Anybody that comes, he will look at you. You want to take my position? Go. If you call him, there are people who are seeking for international protection under IPOB. This coordinator cannot facilitate them to get their document and present it to the immigration office. He will sat on it. I have received complaint from people about this. Give them document. Give them document. They are IPOB members. They are being persecuted in Nigeria and they find themselves here. This guy will sit on it because he wants to feel important. He wants somebody to be calling him, coordinator, when am I getting the document? Coordinator, have you contacted the European rep? Coordinator, have you contacted Germany? He wants people to be calling him. And without knowing that when you are in this kind of position, you are serving the people. You are serving. You are not coming to this position for people to serve you, for people to call you and call you sir. You are serving the people. So if somebody is in problem and need a letter from IPOB, it is your job to make sure, facilitate that letter. But this guy doesn't do it. For some of them stayed 6 months. Even taking oath, he doesn't administer people oath. The oath is shouting for Samanapa to come and take. There are people that waited for 6 months, disturbing this guy. Come and give me oath. Come and give me oath. He don't have time because he's delivering food everywhere. You think they are the only one working in Finland? Every day, food delivery. You are making food. We are also working. But we still have time to do Biafra. But when people want to swear oath to enter IPOB family in Finland, you don't have that time. There are some of them that stayed 6 good months. What I'm telling you now is you can verify it. I don't come online and lie against people. You can verify 6 months. He didn't give them oath. But he wants Samanepa to come and give, and so he can give Samanepa oath. Samanepa is so important to him. But there are people everywhere looking for this man to give them oath. For 6 months, he didn't give them oath.
I said, why? Why do you say so? He said that one must in and they can't put his name in the oath he's taken. No, his team and the back cannot take the oath. Biafrans here in Finland, we are more than 20 people in the hall.
Exactly. Biafra here in Finland, we are more than 20 people in the hall. And believe me, I know that those more than 20 people have watched this have listened to this your audio, or they have listened to this broadcast, and I believe they will respond to you. Because in Finland, we don't condone nonsense. Those 20 people, more than 20 people who you say they were present that day, they will respond to this. I'm believing that they will respond to know when Simon Ekpa say he cannot take oath because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name is there on that meeting.
He was saying this thing. Understand me, Biafrans? Because I take oath to tell the truth all over my life. If this thing warrant me to die, I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
Even if you are having threats here in Finland, everybody hate me.
You're having threats in Finland. I didn't even know that. I thought you are in charge of Finland, sir. Who is threatening you in Finland?
Even if you are having threats here in Finland, everybody hate me because I tell the Biafrans the truth where the problem is coming from.
Oh, everybody hates you because you tell the truth where it is coming from. Interesting.
If you ask European rep here, Mama Zabagin, I've been complaining in coordinators meeting more than 6 months. I've been telling Biafrans that the problem is coming to Biafrans that Steven Eba is not a member of IPOB. He's not on oath. This guy, I told the whole, I make it known to everybody that this guy will take oath. He said,
Hand off, please.
No, I have to say this because this is just what is making all this.
We are portion time for everybody, please.
Anyway,
others are waiting. Others are waiting.
Okay. But I would have said this can help us to know where we are going because this is the problem that's coming everywhere. This rumor of Facebook is this thing. It's okay. If we start to round up, we can say more. But I wanted to say this is bothering him. This is where the problem coming from. This is where the problem coming from. Anyway, if you start to round up, I will round up. Reference what I'm saying. We continue doing what we are doing. We can't because of people who are trying to delay what we are doing to go away from following what our leader has brought us for us. Biafra is close.
Let us go straight.
All right. Thank you very much for watching that. And I think, when the Finland people will respond to this, I will inform you people. I have to address it once more. Once the Finland people respond and people who were present in that meeting, once they respond, I'm going to come here and also show it to Biafrans, because I know people will respond. People know that I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. Anybody that know me, anybody that lives here know me, I am not a bad person. And once I stand on something, I will stand on it. I don't turn my back. Once I am doing something, my hand will always be clean. I will do it to the end. That is why some people like me. Those who know me know that when I start something, I'm not going back. So this guy don't know me. That's why he's playing all these things. I don't know whether he think I'm coming to take anything away from him. But like I said, I want the leadership of IPOB to investigate the finance in Finland, whether he is contributing. That is from, where they will start from. To check, audit, to do the audit of Finland. Whether he is contributing that money, he says Samanepa should come and pay to him. All right. On this note, we are going to start our program by bringing in Dr. Maduka. Dr. Maduka, I am very, very sorry for keeping you this long. I don't know. Dr. Maduka, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
We are not seeing your video. You don't want to appear on video?
How do I should click on the video?
Yes, just click on the video and you are on.
Yeah, let's see if it comes.
Yes, Mr. Anuke from Hamburg. Prof, our prof, welcome to the program.
Yeah, is my video showing now?
No, your video is not showing. You may try to go out and come back again, and then you accept to come with video, because it's very important we see you. People need to see our intellectuals coming to talk with us today. Yes, Mr. Anuke, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Simon. We've taken time to listen to your agony, and I think that you've satisfied your spirit,
Yes, thank you.
And thank you for having us. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, as we wait for Dr. Maduka to join us. Somebody is asking if this is live. Yes, this is live and direct. This is live. You are watching live and direct on Enter Biafra Channel 1. Yes, Dr. Maduka, your video is still not showing.
Could it be because I'm using my phone?
Okay, but even as that, you'll be able to. What do you see where in the video sign?
There's a red line across the video.
Okay, so just click it once. Once you click it, once that sign is off, your video is on.
But the sign refused to go off. That's the problem. I don't know.
Okay. Do you see where you get setting by the side? By one of the side, they just check for setting.
Yes, I've seen setting.
Oh yeah, just click on it and then click on the video.
I saw video input.
Yes, click on the video.
Yeah.
Somebody says Simon always say the time and date. Simon, yes.
Okay.
Maduka, yes, we have you. Now
Yes,
we are going to because we cannot have one of our elite here and then the face is hiding somewhere.
we don't have elite yet in Nigeria or in Africa until we begin to do things properly. Nobody is an elite here. We don't. Yes. We can't boast of common electricity, and we're calling ourselves elite.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Doctor, good evening from here. Welcome to the program. Let me give you a few minutes to introduce yourself to the audience. I know that you have been here before, and a lot of people know you. I know some of your followers are also watching this. So introduce yourself to those who don't know you and who never see you before, or who may have heard about you. So let us, after that, we go into our discussion this evening. Welcome.
All right. My name is Dr. Maduka Chinemelum Obweleka. I am a consultant physician who is also a member of the Royal College of Physicians in the UK. I'm currently based somewhere in the Middle East, and I have my own private practice. I'm also a businessman, and I have some chains of businesses, including hotels here and there. I am from Umuanuka, Otolo Nnewi, which is in Anambra State. I prefer to call it Biafra land because I hate that name, Nigeria, with a passion. So that's me. That's me. This is who I am.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Our own genius, Anuke.
Well, I'm not genius, as Dr. Maduka have said it. We have nobody until.
Why is everybody not want to be what they want, what they are now?
Yeah, because Nigeria, as I said, Nigeria is a nigger area. People do not understand the meaning of Nigeria. In Germany, they call it nigger area. Nigeria, nigger area, and that is an insult to call us a nigger area. And first of all, Nigeria was not created for you. It was created for the economic growth of England and Britain. You have to understand this. It was not created for you. You have no country of your own. You cannot be bold of your own until you have a country you are able to manage for yourself. You create. So this is why we are running away from being elite, as Dr. Maduka said, or Jenny. No. We are not yet there until Biafra is restored. And then we can be able to send our children from Europe back to Biafra land to study. Yes. In times of study. For now, we can't do it because, you know what is going on there. Thank you very much. My name is Amramebulem, and I'm from Marlo. As you can see, we live here in Germany, and we try to create a country called our own. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, for our viewers. These are our guests this evening, and with them, we'll be rubbing mind together, discussing the Biafra exit, and then by extension, we are also going to be discussing about the plight of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and what we have to be doing to see the freedom, to see him be released from the DSS dungeon. And before we go into this discussion, I would like to play a video of our leader, one of the press interview of our leader, and I want everybody and watching us this evening to listen to some of the points our leader is making here. Very, very important.
Liberty. What does Biafra mean? It means freedom, liberty, fairness, equity, and justice.
In practical terms, these are very good sounding words, but in practical terms, what does Biafra mean?
Confederation.
So, a weak center,
very
strong regions.
Absolutely.
Have you had a change of mind, therefore, about getting an independent Biafra? Because that's what I seem to be hearing.
No, I'm not changing my mind, no. And even if Biafra means going back to where we were before the white man came.
Okay, so you're not talking about a federation when you say a confederation. You're not talking about a federation as part of Nigeria. You're talking about total independence, complete independence. Now, is there anything that can happen that will make you change your mind about this particular direction?
No.
So it is either Biafra or nothing else.
Or death. Yes.
Or death.
That's correct.
If push comes to shove,
Yes.
will you go to war?
No, because truth is a far more potent and deadlier weapon than bullets and money.
Truth is far more potent and deadlier weapon. Truth. Truth.
So no war. You've ruled out the...
Absolutely no war. When I say Biafra order, then I'll keep pushing. Either I am alive, I die in the prison. I won't stop. Allow me to repeat, if you don't mind. Had sovereign national conference been convened by the powers that be, where every ethnic nationality, I don't care if there's 600, I don't care. Everyone is everyone together to say this is all, others can delegate, I don't know, powers to other people to attend on their behalf. Sit and say, what type of country do we want? Sit down, discuss, agree. I can begin to perhaps submit to your position.
Is it too late?
It is way too late. They've killed too many people. They've ruined too many lives. They've wasted too many souls. How do we bring this?
Did you hear that? They have killed so many people. They have wasted so many souls. How do we bring these people back? So anybody that is trying to sabotage this struggle, thinking you have one thing or the other, the question is, are you aware that so many people have been killed? Are you aware that you can't bring those people that were killed back? That you can't bring them back. So if you are thinking of deviating, I want you to think about it. Do you know that people have been killed? Let us continue to listen to this before we come into the analysis.
The federal government, given agitation that is going on, becomes convinced that, you know what, these people have a point, and it is time to actually address all these issues, and they begin to systematically address some of these issues. Would you change your mind?
No, because of the deceptions of the past.
You see, our leader said, they asked him, what if the federal government look into these things that you are presenting, and they say, okay, they want to address it. They say, okay, they want to solve all the problem. Are you going to accept it? He said, no, because of the deception of the past. And on this ground, I am asking those who said we have to stop the sit at home, which Biafra people on their own voluntarily have embarked on for the release of our leader, because somebody like Ike Kweremadu want to constitute a committee, because the Southeast governors are crying for Khan to come, because they have promised you they want to go and meet your Buhari. They are having a committee, the Southeast caucus. They want to go and meet Buhari, the man they call Buhari in Nassau Rock. They want to go and meet him. So that after that, so for you to stop your sit at home, which is your own, your self-imposed sit at home, nobody is ordering you to do that. On your own, you said, this man, you just listen to his voice, has suffered a lot. And he is now in the hand of these people again. What are you going to do to make sure you put fire in the ass of all politicians in the Southeast and make them to start running helter-skelter? And the sit at home begin to work. Now they come to tell you, oh, we have met. We are reading statement. The statement says that on the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we are going to constitute a committee. The committee will go into Aso Rock and start discussing. Listen to your leader. Your leader said all those kind of talks, he is not ready for it because of the deception of the past. What makes you think that Ike Kweremadu and co, all of a sudden, will now begin to do that thing and it will yield result? We want cash and carry. What we want now is cash and carry. We have entered the stage of cash and carry. The cash and carry here is that The sit at home will continue if you love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and love Biafra. And he is the only one who will sit somewhere where we will know that he is the one talking and tell us that we should stop the sit at home. We will stop it and meditate for a while. So what am I saying in essence? I am saying that our demand is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be transferred from the DSS dungeon where he is to a place where he is going to have freedom to look into his health, where he is going to be communicating with our people, with those who will take care of him medical-wise, and he's going to have a little bit of freedom there. And from that place, he is going to say, Biafrans, I am telling you people today to stop sitting at home. This is me, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, talking to you from a correctional center, and he will mention the name. And then from there, we will put our knife in the oboe. For now, there has been deception upon deception, and Nigeria have not changed. And it is not now they are going to change. We have found out a secret where to hold the people, hold them. Even if they pretend that it doesn't touch them, even if they pretend that you are killing the economy of the Southeast, they continue to pretend, and at a point, they will not take it anymore. Let everybody suffer. Let everybody pay the price. It is not only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and their family and his family that will be paying this price for you. And you are complaining that 2 days is too much. You want to kill everybody. Is it only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that will be paying the price? We are not saying you should kill yourself. We are not saying you should come out for the Nigeria Janjaweed army to kill you. We say, sit in your home. You are not going to die. The Christians, they do 7 days dry fasting. They don't die. This is just 1 day, 2 days in a week. It is a price for Biafra. When the Biafra issue will stand, we go into 95%. My brother, this your 2 days will be my moi. If we end up into something else, you rather pray that you had that 2 days than what you'll be facing that time. Remember that people are in IDP camp because they don't have anybody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If Benue people had somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by now, I don't think the level of IDP camp in Benue State and in Middle Belt, you will have it today. But you are opportuned to have somebody who have truncated all the plans of the Janjaweed from taking over your land. And ordinary staying at home, you are complaining. His mother was killed. His father was killed. People were murdered who stood and believed in him. Were murdered in cold blood in his house. It didn't end there. People are still taking bullets on behalf of this Biafra. And you're staying at home, you are complaining. It is too much, it is too much. And every day you say you want your freedom. Biafra people who believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and believe in this Biafra struggle, you must be ready to sacrifice these 2 days in a week. We are going to beef up. When the DOS come up with a different strategy, we will support them and continue. And like I said, this is not a rebel. I'm not disobeying. I'm not rebelling. I am doing exactly as every Biafran who is genuinely fighting for Biafra freedom and the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. So you can call me any name you want, or I don't care. You can write from today till tomorrow. I don't give a damn. You can call me all manner of Sabo. You can paint my picture however you want it. The people I am talking to, they know they are getting the message. The people I am fighting, which is the government of Nigeria, they are getting the point. So whatever you write, I don't care. Okay? All right, Dr. Maduka, good evening from here. I don't need to play all the videos, but I just want to hold it here so that people will understand from which point I am coming from. Thank you.
Okay. You want me now?
I want you to speak to us, Dr. Maduka.
Okay. The first thing I want to tell Nigerians and Biafrans is that self-determination is not a crime. It has never been a crime and will never be a crime. Self-determination is legal and it's also a legitimate way of asking people to decide on a particular matter that is very vital or important to the state. It has been done all over the world and in various places. It has been done in many, in fact, in Nigeria, it has also been done in Nigeria. It was through self-determination that southeastern part of Nigeria was carved into Cameroon. It was through self-determination that the Midwestern state was also formed. So referendum, for example, is not new in the Nigerian state. So I don't know why the Nigerian government is wasting so much lives of the innocent. One thing that gets me very much angry and boiled up with Nigerians is that nobody is talking about the thousands of IPOB members that have been extrajudicially assassinated. Why have the Nigerians chosen to ignore the fact that they have killed so many innocent people just to keep a colonial contraption intact? Nigeria was not created by our ancestors. Nigeria was created by the British for the economic growth of the British. I have heard some Nigerians saying that Nigeria was created by God. Nigeria was not created by God. Nigeria is less than 110 years old. God has been in existence for thousands of years. If God created Nigeria, Nigeria should have been mentioned in the Bible or the Quran or something like that. Nigeria is just a recent invention by the British. So why should, if they come to tell us, oh, we want Nigeria because we love the oil, crude oil, that we are sucking from the southeast and south-south region, I will understand their point. If you tell me you want Nigeria because you want the crude oil money coming into your pockets, I will understand that. But don't go pretending as if we are all stupid. We are not all stupid. You know very well that Nigeria was not created by God. And like my brother earlier said, the name nigger is a derogatory name. It's not a good name. The white man refers to nigger as black or darkness. That's the meaning of nigger. In fact, if you call some people nigger in America or the UK, you could go to jail. You land yourself in a very big mess. For the white man, the word nigger represents everything evil, everything bad. For example, blackmail, black sheep in the house, blacklist, Black Friday, black box. So there is nothing good about black as long as the white man is good. Why should I proudly be carrying myself around calling myself a nigger? I am not a nigger. Somebody will say, oh, the nigger came from Niger, River Niger. River Niger is the name given to that river by the white man. Nigger is nigger. It's not an African word. River Niger was named by the Portuguese or the white man. The name of that river in our own place was called Ushmi. Along the Yoruba axis, it is called Kwara. As you go down towards other West African states that River Niger passed through, they have their own peculiar names for the river. Just like if you go to Germany, in Europe, a particular, like River Rhine has different names as it passes through different countries in Europe. So why should it be different in Africa? Why should you impose a name on me? I am not a slave. I'm not a British slave. I have the right to choose my name, and that is what Biafran stands for. Even if you say Biafra is not an African word, I have chosen to be called a Biafran. It is my choice. It's a name I've chosen. And you have to respect that wish. So one thing I want to get from this particular statement I'm trying to say is, why are the Nigerians not considering the fact that they have killed too many innocent people? Why is everybody more worried about sit at home? Why are you not worried about those souls you have wasted? People were carrying Biafran flag, waving it left, right, and center, saying they are demanding for a referendum, and you point a gun at them and shoot and kill so many people. I didn't see any Nigerian raise an eyebrow towards that. None of the newspapers complained against it.
None.
We had to leave it. We had to leave it to Amnesty International. Amnesty International came and vindicated IPO members and indicted the Nigerian government. A whole Amnesty International that the Nigerian government was wrong in murdering innocent people.
And nothing happened.
And blamed the Nigerian government for killing innocent people. And now they are trying to take the Nigerian government to the International Criminal Court of Justice. Nigeria should concentrate on fighting for freedom for those they have killed extrajudicially for absolutely no reason. I don't want to be a Nigerian. Why do you want to kill me? Because I say I don't want to be a Nigerian. I am not a Nigerian. My ancestors were not Nigerians. I was not born a Nigerian. I was born during the Biafran War. So why do you want to kill me? Because I said I don't want to be a Nigerian. This is what the Nigerians should be talking about, not whether sit at home or not at home. Address the issue of killing innocent people for absolutely no reason. Have you seen the British government killing the Scottish because the Scottish want to go? Does that happen? Did you see the European Union army coming to invade England because the English want to leave the European Union? You don't kill people because they say they want to go. This is primitive. It is a very primitive act. So, if sitting at home is going to address this issue, then we can continue to sit at home. We should actually sit at home. This is the only strategy that has worked for us so far. Now, look at Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho has also been vindicated. There was a court, or there is a court in Oyo State that clearly said self-determination is a legitimate demand. And that Sunday Igboho is not guilty, and he should be paid 20 billion naira for assaulting him and killing some people in his home. So, which means some people know the right thing in Nigeria. It's just a few ignorant, wicked people who have been insisting that the wrong should be right and the right should be wrong. You should not criminalize us because we say we want Biafra. Self-determination is not a crime. And the Nigerian court has clearly stated this last week that self-determination is not a crime. And the Igboho should be paid 20 billion. So let me tell you what we have done so far. Number one, we asked for a referendum. They mocked us. We were mocked. We started coming to the streets to agitate by waving our flags. We were not carrying guns. We were not carrying knives. We were not carrying stones. Just the Biafran flag waving. And we were mown down and killed. Even some of us were killed while praying in Aba. Some were killed in Enugu while we were meeting for absolutely no reason. Why should you kill your fellow human beings for a creation of the white man? I don't get the point, Africans. It's time we begin to reason like human beings. Now, we asked for referendum, they mocked at us, telling us to go through the National Assembly, which we know is not possible. The flags, and they killed us on the streets. Now we have chosen to sit at home, and they are getting angry. So for me, anybody who is saying we should terminate the sit at home is a saboteur. Otherwise, if you are not the saboteur, tell us another alternative option that you have. Give me an alternative option. Once you bring an alternative workable option, then we will drop the one we have. You don't tell me to drop the one I have and embrace something I don't have yet. So if we are to sacrifice one day a week until our leader is released and referendum granted, then it's not a big sacrifice. Like Simon Ekpa said, we all have to sacrifice something. I have businesses back home in Biafra land, and I close my businesses on Monday. I have many people on my payroll back home. So it's affecting me also, but I'm complaining because I know that you have to give something to get something. So you don't give us a referendum, we don't wave a flag on the street, and we don't also sit at home. Tell us what to give us your own option. Anybody can criticize, anybody can write on Facebook and on social media. Bring out workable options for us to be granted a referendum and for you to release our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. For now, sit at home is working, and we must and should continue sit at home. Thank you very much, Simon Epa. I will add more.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Maduka. You have actually stressed and made a very big point here. You say that the sit at home also, that you as yourself has people that you pay, that are under your payroll, and you are also stopping them from working on Mondays, and then
of course.
Any other day that comes and the Biafra accept, you are going to also make sure that they don't go work that day. This is exactly what we are talking about, and we are looking at extending it to other parts of the country where we have our people, and we are looking at also bringing in our Dudua brothers to eat. But gradually, we are going to extend it to like Lagos and other parts of Nigeria where you have Biafra people with their businesses. We are going to, we are also looking at motivating other people, like the Christians, like Dr. Malafia, advocated. We are trying to see whether we can motivate other people, because in as much as every other person needs this freedom from Nigeria, in as much as any other person need it, we, even though other people need it more than us, but because they don't have who to speak for them, we are also demonstrating that we need it most. But we know that we are not the only people that need this freedom most. There are people who are worse than us in Nigeria, but because they don't have anybody speaking for them. So, Mr. Anuneke, can we hear your opinion and your voice on this?
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I'm thanking Dr. Maduka for availing yourself to speak to our people. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. And as I can said, or as we have heard, IPOB leadership, they have retrieved, or they are not involved on the seat at home. They said it openly that they have stopped sitting at home. So all the whole atrocities happening in the sit at home, many people are hijacking it. Some bandits are making use of it just to destroy everything in the land, killing people. They are all condemned by the IPU. No, they are involved in this issue.
Yes.
So what are we trying to say? And DOS said they are not involved in this issue. They have stopped the sit at home. But people back home have decided to sit at home. People back home, they have decided, they said they are going to sit at home until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released, not even until he has been transferred to a different place. They said they will sit at home until Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is released, because someone who came out to speak for them cannot be held captive by the enemy, and then they cannot do anything. They said no. They have decided this sit at home has nothing to do with IPOB or ESN whatsoever. So it has to do with with the people in the land. The people have taken the bulls by the horn. So they decided to sit at home. And I believe that is a rightful message. Sit at home is a disobedience. Just like here in Germany, the people that are working as a train station, they boycotted, they sat at home, not going to work because their salary, they are demanding for more salary. No train was moving, no transportation was moving for completely 1 week. This is the message. And then government need to speak and then added something for their salary. This is it. This is how it goes. And we have nothing more than to sit at home. So we are in support of those people that decided to sit at home back home. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So ordinarily, with this kind of thing, actually, what should have happened is that the entire Biafra go on lockdown. like they are not doing anything. Because, we know that this one day in a week, and now we are trying to see whether we can tighten the knot a little bit to go to 2. We know that with that, it will be there will be pin in their pants, and as the Fulani Janjaweed and their leader in Aso Rock will be dealing with all the leaders in the southeast and the other part of Biafra land. If it is a place, if Nigeria is a place where this divide and rule has not done a lot of damages, when this kind of thing happens, you don't expect it is going to be in the entire southern Nigeria, because the people of the southern Nigeria are the biggest target of Fulani, which was the reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has come out in the first place. So it is not, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not fighting for Biafra alone. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was fighting for the liberation of indigenous people in Nigeria. So if Nigeria is a place where people understand how things work and stand by the truth, we are not supposed to be even talking about this thing, trying to tell people. From the middle belt, you should have seen sit at home. From middle belt to south-south to southwest to every part of Nigeria where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have touched their lives by preaching this gospel of freedom and redemption, they should have just automatically, adopted the sit at home. We understand that the part of the north in Gongola is on a place called Gongola or somewhere, I don't know. They observed the sit at home, I think last Tuesday or so. One place in the north. I don't know the place, but I know. So part of north, we observe that sit at home. Maybe they have the presence of Biafra people, or they have some kind of connection with Biafra. I don't know, but I think I have seen a video or a picture where some part of northern Nigeria, some place either in the middle belt or so, observe a sit at home for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we are trying to see how this sit at home will spread to other parts, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did not fight for Biafra alone. What do you think about that, Dr. Maduka?
Yes, I totally agree with you. The responsibility of fighting for liberation should not be rested on the shoulder of just one man.
Yes.
If you remember when Nelson Mandela was fighting for freedom, he was in jail for 27 years. And the rest of his ANC members were outside the jail fighting towards their liberation. In fact, children also were involved. They had the apartheid government of South Africa killed a lot of children during the fight to liberate themselves from the apartheid government. As far as I'm concerned, Nigerian government is like an apartheid government because they are holding us by force in Nigeria. Remember, in between 1967 and 1970, there was a genocide in Biafra. And what was that about? It was because the Igbos, or the southeastern region, wanted to exit from Nigeria. Okay, so they fought and fought and fought till we were brought back to Nigeria. So we are in Nigeria not because we want to be Nigerians. We are in Nigeria because we were forced to be Nigerians by the British, especially with the support of the British. The British know very well that the Igbo man is a smart person. He knows. And that if the Igbo man gets freedom, the sky will be his limit. So that's why they are truncating that effort towards liberation by the Igbos. They know what the Igbo man can do. They would prefer a tribe like the Hausa Fulani to be controlling Nigeria because they can easily be deceived. So, as like my friend said, my friend from Germany said, our people back home have decided to sit at home, and we must respect their choice. This is a democracy. The shop is their shop. The business is their business. They have to sit at home. What is your problem? Why are you complaining?
Exactly.
So you are complaining because from the evil state called Nigeria. If any Igbo, in fact, any Nigerian that is happy with Nigeria, for me, is not a good human being. Because Nigeria is what? Nigeria is one of the worst places to live on earth. When Chinua Achebe was alive, he said that Nigeria is one of the worst places to live in. And this was a statement he made as far back as 1980s. 20 years down the line, when we were expecting that things would get better, Nigeria got worse. Do you know that people go to Nigerian banks and withdraw fake currencies, fake currency. Nigerian bank will dispense.
Are you serious?
Fake currency in the, yes, fake currency in ATM. This is how bad Nigeria has been. No electricity, no water. One Nigerian actress. One Nigerian actress, I remember one Mrs. Okorafo. She went to France on a holiday. The cash received from Nigerian bank, a bank in Nigeria, which she has refused to mention, about 500 euros. 500 euros out of the 2,000 euros she was given, dispensed by a Nigerian bank. They are fake. And she went about spending it in France until she was arrested.
Are you serious?
She was able to prove, yes, she was able to prove that the currency actually came from a Nigerian bank. And that was how she was released. Otherwise, she would be in jail by now. This is how rotten the state has become. Why are the Igbos complaining? Why are the Igbos complaining? We have no federal roads. From Port Harcourt to Enugu Road is bad. From Onitsha to Enugu Road is bad. All the federal roads, none of them is functioning. Ordinary roads that people take for granted in other civilized states is a problem in Nigeria. There is no constant electricity. How can you develop a country without constant electricity? How do you advance technologically without constant electricity? It's impossible. How do you even make money as a businessman without constant electricity? Because half of your income will be going towards servicing the fuel, the fossil fuel that you're on to keep your generators going. No hospitals are working. No hospitals. Your president goes on treatment in UK every now and then, and you are not ashamed. Tinubu has been in London for nearly 2 months now, attending to his health, but there are no good hospitals in Nigeria. Some Nigerians who live abroad supporting Nigeria, if Nigeria is good, what are you doing abroad? Exactly. If Nigeria is so wonderful, they come back to Nigeria. Do you see Saudi Arabians? Do you see Saudi Arabians coming to hustle in Nigeria? Have you seen a Kuwaiti man or a man from Qatar coming to Nigeria to hustle? Have you ever seen an Indonesian or a Portuguese fighting to the nail to go into Nigeria to settle? Why are you guys not ashamed of yourselves? Why? You live abroad, you live in Germany, you live in UK, and you are from there supporting Buhari government, supporting Nigerian government in killing Biafrans who want to exit. Whereas you left the same failed state and went and settled in Germany. You have not been to your hometowns for the past 20 years. And you are very wicked. A lot of these people are very evil. You are not humans. Biafrans want good roads. Biafrans want international airports. We don't have an international airport in Igbo land. Enugu is not an international. There's nothing international about Enugu airport. Absolutely nothing is international. It was during Goodluck Jonathan, at least 1 or 2 flights went in. Since Buhari came into government, he has closed it back up. So Igbos who are not in support of Biafra, what is your problem? For you to fly out of Nigeria, you must travel all the way from the east to Abuja, sometimes to Lagos. On the way to Abuja, you could be kidnapped, you could be killed, you could have an accident. A lot of things could happen to you. Why can't you have an international airport in the Igbo land? So I don't need to travel far. I live in the UK. From my place in UK, I'm only 30 minutes drive to an airport. Gatwick Airport is only half an hour away from me, and Heathrow is only 1 hour away from me. Anywhere you live in the UK, an international airport is at least an hour or less than an hour close to home. The same with seaports. Seaports are all over the place, functional seaports. Why should it be only Lagos seaports that is functioning? Why can't people see these things? Why do you tolerate suffering? Why do we have to tolerate suffering from the government? So I am now 51 years old. As at the time I left the Niger area, I was only around 30 years old. So I've left the Niger area in the past 20 years, hoping that with that number of years that things would have improved. But things have got worse. When I left, the Naira value was around 1 Naira to about 10 pounds. Now we are talking, my 1 pound now gives me 760 Naira. 760. So the Naira is about the worst currency in Africa. And of course, in the world. So what are you proud of Nigeria for? Can you name one single thing that makes you proudly Nigerian? You don't have electricity. Your environment is very dirty. You don't have good hospitals. You don't have good roads. You don't have good schools. Mosquitoes everywhere. We have not been able to eradicate mosquitoes. So why are you proudly Nigerian? Why do you want to maintain the status quo? Why don't we have tried Nigeria for more than 106 years? Let us try something else. Let us go our separate ways and try something different so that we know who and who has been pulling us backwards. The other day, I learned that Zamfara State generated 76 million naira in 8 months. Zamfara State, a whole state, generated 76, something I can generate as an individual. I can generate 76 million from my private businesses in 8 months. This is what Zamfara State generated. And you know what? The same Zamfara State received 4.6 billion in those 8 months. And of course, you know, the 4.6 billion will be shared among their politicians, and the status quo continues. Okay? And where does this 4.6 billion comes from? From my region.
Yes.
From the crude oil sales in South and Southeast, and from the taxes that we pay. So these regions, especially most of them in the north, are dragging us backwards. If you give 4.6 billion to Anambra State, we can build an airport with that. We can build a better schools with that. So allow us to use our resources. Go and manage your own resources. We were not one before the British came. We were not one united before the British. That's why I keep telling people that Nigeria is not a nation. A nation is defined as a group of people united by language or culture or tradition or religion. One of them. But we have none of these things uniting us. So we are not a nation. I want to call it a mere geographical expression created by the British. So the only reason why some people are hell-bent on Nigeria is because of the crude oil in South and Southeast. Nothing more, nothing less. If this crude oil and gas and so on were found in the North could have gone their way a long time ago. In fact, before the Biafra War, the North wanted to secede from Nigeria. You remember the Araba? You remember the Araba? They were until the British, again, the same British monsters told them that, where are you going? You guys have nothing. There's crude oil, there is gas in Biafra. Why don't you stay? And that has been the case from then till now. When you saw Buhari's son's wedding, you saw the number of private jets that came there. Do you know how much it takes to buy one private jet and to maintain it? Where is the money coming from? From the stolen oil money. This is why they want one Nigeria. They don't want one Nigeria to make the common man happy.
Yes.
They want one Nigeria so that just a few of them will be enjoying the oil wealth. And this is wickedness. It has come to a time, I am ready to die for Biafra. I am not afraid of death. If I die, another person will come up, other people will come up and continue the struggle until we get liberated. Now that our eyes have opened, we know that Nigeria is our problem. Our problem is nothing more but Nigeria.
Yes.
And Nigeria has to end. Nigeria must end. Before the Biafrans or the did ones can have a better life, Nigeria must be killed. Anyway, your name is darkness. Your name is area of darkness, nigger area, dark area, black area. That is your name. So how do you expect to? Because people keep saying, what is in a name? What is in a name? There's a lot in a name. If you read the Bible or some of the religious books, God changed some people's name. Like Jacob was changed to Israel. And so many other people's names were changed. Saul was called Paul. There are reasons for changing my name. For example, Chinemelum. God does good things for me, and He has always done good things for me. If I decide to call my name, for example, Judas Iscariot, I will behave like Judas. If you want to try it, name one of your child in thief. Name one of your child in thief. Then you will see. Then you will see the spiritual powers behind the name. That child will grow up to become a thief.
Yes.
Your name is darkness. How do you expect to have light and development?
Exactly.
Every day Nigerian soldiers are killed. Every single day. Every single day Nigerian soldiers are killed. Why would anybody want to be part of such a country? I don't want to be part of such a country. And I have the right to liberate myself from such a country. So if the Igbos have chosen to sit at home, respect their wish. The COS have no right to stop the people from sitting at home if the decision of the people is to sit at home. This is democracy after all. What is referendum then? Referendum is everybody come and wish it. Every member of DOS has one vote. Only one vote, a referendum. So if the millions of Biafrans have chosen to sit at home, you respect their wish.
Yeah.
And since this is a working formula for us, we must stick to it.
Yeah.
So please, I will stop at the moment and allow others to join in.
I greet you. I greet you, Doctor. I greet you so much. This our working formula is working very well. Before I bring you my brother Anulike, I want to play a video in respect to what Doctor have said. You know, when he's talking, I'm doing some research so that we will back up whatever he said with you know, evidence. Our own is that we are evidence based. We are not just talking. Even if you are a guest here, as you talk, I will back up what you say with evidence. So on that note, I'm going to bring the video.
ihe ụkwụ ụmụ nwaanyị a si eti egwu na-enweta onwe ha ị ga-eche n'ụwa zuru ha mana aka ịnụ ọ na-atọkwa ihe ọ na-ada n'ọnụ.
Ada 2017 or 2016 ka bịa nwee cholera outbreak ụmụ nwaanyị na-aba nwụọ n'ofe ezinụlọ the same day anyị abịa tie mkpu tigara ndị gọọmenti ọbụla mmiri erika na ha gafenwụrụ ha.
Look at a country where you have private jets everywhere, like the doctor said. The wedding of the president, the daughter or the son, I don't know. The private jets were everywhere, and it is being maintained by the natural resources coming from the region where you are looking at the bridge now. Even this is a Ebonyi State, a place called, I don't know the place, but I think this is Ebonyi State. The governor of Ebonyi State that is parading himself as the what did they call it? They say infrastructural man, or what do they call it? This is the situation, the real situation of some places in Biafra land, and when they come out, they will be wearing abata like in the Hausa people or like Fulani people. You think they are working? I want everybody to listen and watch this video.
Now,
ebe a ka anyị doro ụgbọala anyị na-akwadozi iji ụkwụ gafee isi agba akadoro Arụbeleke bụ ebe anyị ga-eji ọkpa gaa ihe dị ka 1 kilomita na ụma tupu anyị abanye n'ime obodo ha.
2021, 21st century. They say the place name is what? Wait. The place name is Elubeleke Dina Okuku. Ochichi Ezanot in Ebonyi State. Ezanot in Ebonyi State. So what is happening here is that the Nigerian government has automatically enslaved and they banned you with in the witch coven that nobody from the community will buy car. So even if you buy car, you cannot drive the car to this community. So by virtue of being a Nigerian and from this place, automatically you have been disenfranchised from buying a car. So you can't buy a car. But Ebonyi State governor is there parading himself. Let us watch.
Dịka enweghị ọkụ enweghị ụzọ ife n'obodo anyị fụna ndị na-abụkwa erika mmiri zo ma ọ bụ ha elecha ha ọfụma ụkwụ mechara ha daa n'ihe ha gbajie aka ma ọ bụ
ụkwụ ọ tere m njero mbụ m ngere nwata ya kurulega mje ikitami monge rekono la pala mjadale kon dada kwanale kwa kadro
Milizo aita for
those watching, what they are explaining here is that on this thing you see here, where Ebonyi State Governor is parading himself, on this bridge, all the women and the men that you see limping, all as a result of this bridge. So it means that for you coming from this village, when you get old, you are going to be limping like this because immediately there is rainy season, you will be falling and there is going to be a lot of dislocation. You'll be having leg fracture, and as a result of this, there is no government. There is no presence of government in this place. Not, in fact, these people they don't even know whether they are in Nigeria or they are in a different world. But Ebonyi State Governor is making billions every day and parade himself, go to Abuja every day, and these people also voted for him. Watch.
Ụmụnwaanyị dị ime na-afụjukwa anya anyị enweghị n'ụlọ ọgwụ ebe nke ha na-eje nke a na-elekọta ha mgbe ha ka dị ime na nwa n'afọ nwa nwụnara ha ebe a na-eji nwa oge ụfọdụ nwa na nne anwụkwa onwekwa n'ụzọ ha ji eje ụlọ ọgwụ ọ bụghịkwa na onye ọbụla ka di ya nwere ego ibu ya jee ụlọ ọgwụ na Abakaliki maọbụ n'ọnụ eke
dịka ụmụnwaanyị nọ na akpata ji ụmụ akwụkwọ shibe nwa ọgwụ Igbo gbanye anya ọ bụrụ onye ọkwụchi ya bụtụma lọnwa ka ya ludo teko onye ọkwụchi ya lado ama lọnwa
2010 nye njeti anwa ta ụzọ ta gaga ije ta chọta moto na Abakaliki ta ụzọ na Oshibiaka ọ bụrụ because of akado ojete.
Don't sit at home. It is destroying the economy. The Southeast is losing 10 billion. We are going to constitute committee. The IPOB have suspended the sit at home. Everybody must come out. The sit at home is destroying the economy. Is it the sit at home that stopped the government from having their presence in this community? The answer is no. The answer is no. And every election, they do everything possible to penetrate and go to this community, and they are voting. And people are dying, and they are doing nothing. The Ebonyi State Governor also have enjoyed the support and the vote from this particular community. Let us watch.
N'ime obere ebe a anyị gara onweghị ụzọ anyị si bata chaa maka na ụzọ niile dịcha ka ụzọ esi aga ugbo mana ịbata n'ime ebe a onweghị ihe ga-afụ dịka mmepe obodo.
Agamakwụkwọ ebe a bụkwa ihe iche aka mgba maka skuul anyị nwere praịmarị skuul anyị nwere ebe a bụ na ndị niile si azụ ebe a agaghị skuul ka a na-arapụ ka ha too nke ga-abụ na ha daa egodo na mmiri a na ha a ga-apụtanwu dịka mụnwa na onwe m amụ ebe a too ebe a tupu m gaa primary school anọtụcha m ihe dịka 12 years.
Are you hearing that? That before
Wow.
he could go to school, before he could go to school, this is Nigeria, where they are telling you don't sit at home. Before you could go to school, you have to
Primary school.
Primary school. You have to spend 12 years so that to protect you from falling into that water. Because if you start school at the age of 6 or age of 7, you're going to die there. So for you to be able to manage and swim in case you fall inside the water, for that reason, you are going to stay at home for 12 years. This is the worst thing. And when they tell you, they say, Northern Nigeria, oh, you want to turn Southeast to Northern Nigeria, you destroy Southeast to sit at home, you are stopping people from going to school, you are disturbing exam, my people, what you don't know is bigger than you. That is why it is very, very important for us to be bringing this thing to you, for you to see the scam happening right inside your own community, inside your state, and you don't know about them. If this thing is not bringing a very serious concern to you, to make sure you start beefing up this at home, because what we are fighting for is not just Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it is Biafra, it is to better the people like this and the life of everyone. So don't just...
My son, when growing up in England, my children actually, the first child and the second, attempted their first WAEC, what they call WAEC in Africa, GCSE. At the age of 12, they were already taking WAEC. By 12, my children were already ready to finish WAEC. And here in a boy, somebody is 12 years, he has not started primary school.
Waiting for
and you are telling me about, you are blaming IPOB. Are you going to blame IPOB for this one also? Are you going to blame IPOB for the video we have just watched? And this one is in the village. These ones are in the village, in remote areas. How about in the cities like Aba, Owerri, Onitsha, Omai? There are many children who are out of school. In fact, it is said that over 15 million children in the north are out of school. They are Majiri children. 15 million. These people are going to grow up to create nuisance for Nigeria. I don't want to be in such a country. I don't want to ever bring my children to such a country. So if at the rate Nigeria is going, in 20, 30, 40 years from now, Nigeria will be worse than it is today. So this is the time for us to break away from the evil state called Nigeria.
Exactly.
If we miss the opportunity now, we might not recover for the next 4, 5, 6 generations.
Exactly.
Because there is no future for Nigeria. There is no hope for Nigeria.
No.
Absolutely no. Forget there is absolute. And the people dragging us back, as far as I'm concerned, are the northerners.
Yes.
They are unproductive. They are violent. They are not people you should associate with. Okay, imagine if crude oil is no longer of much value. Imagine the petrol price drops to $5 per barrel. The whole northerners will rush down to the south and be creating nuisance and violence. They are already used to violence. See how they brought Buhari to power. They brought Buhari to power through violence. Do you know that in 2011, I can never forget that incident. Because Buhari lost an election to Jonathan, 11 youth coppers were butchered to death. Butchered. Some of them doctors, some of them lawyers, some of them engineers, who came to serve them in the north. They were not there for politics. They were not there for religious activities. They were not there for business. They were posted by the country to go and serve their country. It's just like my son, after finishing from England, is posted to go and serve in Scotland. And an Englishman loses an election in Scotland, and my son is butchered with knife, cutlass, cut into pieces for no reason other than the fact that an Englishman lost an election. This was and then you want me to be in such a country. So imagine if Buhari had lost again in 2015, the amount of bloodshed that would have put it.
Yes.
Nigeria is only peaceful when a northerner is ruling. Nigeria is, the northerners are calm only when a northerner. Imagine the amount of soldiers dying in the north every single day, and every northerner keeps quiet.
Yes.
None of them.
None of them are talking. Yesterday,
but during Jonathan, any bomb that goes anywhere, and they are the ones bombing. Remember, they are the ones who put in the bombs. The same northerner. Jonathan has destroyed Nigeria. Hey, Jonathan, hey, this man must go. He cannot look. But every day since Buhari came to power, people are dying everywhere. You know, in Kaduna, in Katsina State, in Sokoto, in Zamfara, everywhere people are dying, and every northerner keeps quiet.
Yes,
like nothing is happening. Now, I exchanged yesterday. I exchanged £1 for 760. Imagine if it was a southerner. Hey, he has killed our currency, our currency. You see the news everywhere. Nigeria will go up in flame. But everybody's keeping quiet because another is ruling. So, this is why I will die fighting for that. I will stick because I know that we cannot with these people. These people are primitive. They are violent. They are too aggressive. They cannot function with normal human beings. They cannot coexist with normal human beings. So let them stay on their own and practice whatever they want to practice and manage their lives the way they want. Don't be dragging the rest of us behind. At the amount of, look at Bayelsa State. There's no development in Bayelsa. Look at all the community. Look at the whole of South. It's all in shambles. There is absolutely nothing going on in it. Whereas the amount of money that has been made from the crude oil in the South can build Dubai 2 times. Because Dubai development is less than 30 years. Less than 30 years. This Dubai you are seeing today was built in less than 30 years. Whereas Nigeria has been milking oil from the South for nearly 60 years. And nothing to show for it. My anger with the Southerners is that they are not even complaining. I don't know whether there is something wrong with the black man. I just don't know whether there is something fundamentally wrong with this one.
Fulani cow meat and voodoo is working. They do some incantation in the cow meat before they sell it.
I don't know. South have absolutely. Do you know that? Do you know that some people live? Do you know that some people still live in shanks in South? They live on top of water, built with plywood.
Let me continue this video. Just one moment.
Okorobịa na-arụ ọrụ ọfụma. Akwa ha nwakwa gọọmenti enwere ebe a. Akwa ha nwabụ na ha na ndị nna anyị eji egbu achara every year, egbu osisi, eke ihe anụ anyị ji agafegodo ọrụ ụmụ okorobịa bụ ya. Akwa ha nwabụkwa ma sekuriti dụkwado onwe ha n'obodo a. Oke anyị na-agbakwa mbọ ka anyị nwee n'ụlọ ọgwụ mana ego ijikwa n'ubidokwa n'ụlọ bụkwa ihe na-adụghọ. Anyị na-ejekwa ka anyị jekwa ndị lokal gọọmenti si bịa nyere anyị aka. Ha mekwa anyị nke ndị politiks ha na-eme emecha nwe ha anyị ga-afụ ihe anyị na-ayọ gọọmenti Ebonyi steeti ugbu a bụ ka ha bịa rụọrọ anyị akwa mmiri aka doro alụbeleka n'ọya bụ isi isekpu ntị n'ihe niile anyị na-anya.
N'agbanyeghị na afụfụ niile ụmụ nwaanyị alụbeleke na-ata n'ụzọ niile dị iche iche ha nwekwara ohere ha ji enweta onwe ha wee kpofu afọ ha niile wee chere ụbọchị aka mara ihe ọma ụbọchị ga-ewetara.
right. Mazi Anonike, can we hear from you?
Yes, yes, yes. You know, I'm just listening. I'm listening and watching all these videos. You
Yes.
know, one thing is sure. One thing is like our late supreme leader said, Odumegwu Ojukwu. He said that we've tried to live in Nigeria created by Britain. It is not working.
It's not working,
It
and
is
it's never
time.
gonna work.
It's not working.
It's
It
never
is
gonna work.
time
Nigeria is never
to
gonna work.
revisit the main foundation of this country.
Nigeria is not.
And this is
Nigeria is
Nigeria is
never
not
gonna
going to work.
work.
It is not created to work for you. This is what you have to know. This is what you have to understand. Nigeria has never been created to work for you. Nigeria was created for the economic growth of Britain, and they have taken what they need and they left. They left you. And now it is time for us to know that it left for us to build our own country, our own nation. So this is what we are talking about. And I want to use this opportunity right now to make it clear. Let me use some of our names or the names of our people like Chimamanda Adichie, one of our great writers. We respect you and we are calling upon you. I saw you last time you came to Germany and start to ask our chancellor what is Siemens doing to rebuild the light, the electricity in Nigeria. Look, they can't do anything. They can't do anything. They have their own problem here in Germany. So I am calling upon them, all these our so-called people in the high places, given opportunity to be speaking. You people should speak for the liberation of your people. Like Chimamanda Adichie, you have to speak for us. And we are calling upon our lady, our mother, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. We respect you, you know, we respect you. We said it is time for you to speak up. It is time for you. You cannot close your eyes and say that you don't see what is going on. No, no, not at all. It's not possible. You have the power. You can speak to the people. We are looking and requesting for referendum. We don't want to kill anybody. We don't want to fight. People have died enough. Now it is time to say, let the nations that are caged, that are imprisoned in Nigeria, come together and liberate themselves. And we Biafrans, we are stepping forward to say that we need a referendum. Why do we say that we need a referendum? Although we have had a referendum 1967 to 1970, we have our own country, but we don't want to force each and every one of us to say that Biafra is forced in your hand if it's not because of war. No, it is time. Even these elections that are taking place, I will even suggest that this election should be 3 places. Do we want to remain in Nigeria? Do we want a referendum? And this is it. This is the two. In fact, before the election, I am suggesting this is what is going to happen. We need to vote for referendum. Finish. We are here to build our nation. We are ready to build our nation because Nigeria is too big for the people that are managing it to take care of it. It's too big. They can't manage it.
They can't manage it. They can't manage
They
it.
can't. It's too big.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's too big.
Yes, yes.
So you need to chew what you can be able to swallow. I
Yes,
believe
yes.
it's time for it's too big. Look at if you look the nations in Europe here, look at Luxembourg. Luxembourg is just a small nation, but they are great. So thank you very much. We can continue. Let me give chance to our doctor to speak, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Talking about size of nations. Okay. Like I always put out on my Facebook page. How great a nation becomes is not dependent on the size of the nation. And I will give instances. Can you compare Israel with Nigeria by any standard?
No.
Israel is less than 10 million people, and the size of Israel is less than Igbo land. Can you compare Nigeria with the United Arab Emirates? No. And even in the United Arab Emirates, the one that is most prosperous among the there are 7 emirates that make up the United Arab Emirates. One of the emirates is Dubai. And then, of course, you have Sharjah and you have Abu Dhabi and so on. Dubai accommodates the whole world. The whole world fits into Dubai. Do you know the amount of people that visit Dubai on a daily basis from around the world? And yet, Dubai is not bigger than Aba and Owerri put together. And yet, it can accommodate the world because they are building skyscrapers. So it's not dependent on the size. Look at Monaco. How big is Monaco? Like my friend said, how big is Luxembourg? How big is Austria? How big is even Germany? Germany is about 70 or 80 million people. How big is England? England is a very small place, but they are ruling the world. How big are all these countries? So it's not dependent on the size of. How big is Singapore? How big is Malaysia? Malaysia that came to our Africa to take that came to southern Nigeria to take palm oil, palm tree. Today, Malaysia is the largest exporter of palm trees, palm kernel, palm oil, and all palm products. Malaysia is the largest in the world. The oil I'm using in England, if you look at the car, you will see made in Malaysia, palm oil, made in Malaysia. So we have everything in Igbo land to be great. We have the technologically minded people, we have hardworking people, we have entrepreneurs. All we need is steady light, seaports, airports, and we are good to go. That's all we need. And Nigeria has refused that we should have these things. Nigeria has refused that we should have these things. I don't need to be in a country of 200 million useless people. 200 million, but out of that 200 million, less than 5 million of them are productive. Of what is the benefit of having 200 million unproductive people? So of no benefit. And yet more and more are coming up. Like I mentioned the Amajiris. There are 15 to 30 million Amajiris out of school. What do you think is
Yeah, Doc, we are in trouble.
They are already growing in violence.
Doc, we are in trouble. Nigeria is in trouble. They don't know what is ahead of them.
The only education they have is violence. That's all they've been taught, how to use violence to get what they want. If you don't educate your child and you teach him how to use AK-47, he grows up knowing everything he knows about it. Because if you look at Nigerian history, the North has got everything they have got through violence. So the children have been taught that you go to school. You don't need to be highly educated. All you need is violence to get what you want. They've already assumed that Southerners are cowards. So just use violence and get what. That's why you will see a PhD holder who studied in Western world returning back to Nigeria only to find out that the general director of his company has a WAEC certificate. The Buhari that is ruling Nigeria today does not have a verifiable WAEC certificate. The WAEC certificate he's presented has F9 in English, F9 in mathematics, F9 in economics, F9 everywhere. The one he even showed us that is his own. No? So how can a man with F9 this, F9 that, F9 here be ruling over those with PhD? This is why
they are not ashamed. They are not ashamed.
Work. Nigeria cannot work. Forget Nigeria.
It can never work.
It's true. Let's go through the leaders of it. Tafawa Balewa was not a university graduate. Aguero is not a university graduate. Gowon was not a university graduate. Obasanjo is not a university graduate. Buhari, like we said, Buhari has not even added an extra paper to his education in the past 35 years. This is a man who came out with F9 in English, F9 in mathematics, F9 in economics, F9 in every subject he studied. So, what's his name? Abdul Salam Abubakar is not a university. IBB, not a university graduate. Abacha, not a university graduate. The very first time a university graduate ruled Nigeria was JEJ. And he came by accident. Remember that JEJ was an accidental president. In fact, all the Southerners who have ever ruled Nigeria came by accident. All of them. Obasanjo came to national limelight because Murtala Mohammed was assassinated. That was what brought Obasanjo to our national limelight. If Murtala Mohammed was not killed, we will not know who is Obasanjo. He would have gone into oblivion. Agui Ironsi became head of state because Tafawa Balewa was assassinated. What's his name? The other Southerner that nearly ruled Nigeria, who was Abiola, and a graduate, was killed.
He nearly ruled Nigeria.
Yeah, was killed. Then Shoneko, who was a graduate, also was transient because Abiola was killed. Who else came by? Then JEJ. JEJ came because Yaradua died. Between you and me, let's be honest. If Yaradua did not die, would JEJ be president?
No.
Tell me. No. So all the Southerners that has ever ruled Nigeria came by accident. So the North and the British has held the South down. And they have insisted that we must remain in this bondage, whether we want it or not. To my greatest annoyance, the Southerners don't understand the bigger picture. They're always looking at PDP, APC, PDP. Their mind is limited to around APC, PDP. That's all they know. Illiteracy, ignorance. They are not looking at the wider picture and why Nigeria is the way it is.
No, Doc, look, let me tell you, they are just looking to where to go and steal money. Where can they go and steal money? That is all.
So this then justifies Biafra. This then justifies Biafra. Because if you remember, when the Biafrans were allowed to rule themselves, we had men like Dr. Michael Okpara. We saw what Michael Okpara achieved in less than 4 years.
Yes.
In fact, Michael Okpara's achievements in less than 4 years still lingers till date. And remember, Michael Okpara was developing both the South and Southeast. Most things you see in Port Harcourt today were made by Michael Okpara. He was developing Enugu, he was developing Port Harcourt, he was developing Onitsha, he was developing all over the place. Then, post-war, we had men like, what's his name? Jim Wobu and Mbakwe. We saw what Mbakwe. So Igbo, at the time Michael Okpara was ruling, we had the fastest growing economy in the whole world. So I trust my people. That's why I love the Igbos. I am very proud of the Igbos. I know that we can achieve much more if we are independent than if we remain in Nigeria. Of course, we will not allow men like Okorocha, men like all these men ruling us. Igbos will not tolerate them. I know what my people can achieve. Igbos are always going for the best.
Exactly.
Igbos don't like substandard. If you are not good enough, they kick you out. But what we have ruling us now are men imposed on us by the Northern Caliphate. Look at what happened in Imo. After the Imolites voted, what happened? They went and picked a man that came forth and made him governor. What can you do? You cannot do anything because they have the guns, they have the bombs, they have the bullets, they control the military. So there's not much you can do other than to keep quiet. But in an independent Biafra, this will not happen. If you are not good enough, we'll kick you out.
Yes.
Just imagine what happens in the Igbo community. Let's say my community gives me 5 million to go and buy transformer, and I eat it. Do you think I will? Do you think I'll come back to the village? Do you think I will ever return to the village?
Never.
Exactly. So this just imagine this will happen in Biafra. When we have Biafra, we tell you, we are giving you 1 year. We have given you this money. Give us electricity. You can't mess around with, you can't mess around. Otherwise, we deal with you with the way we deal with Bakassi. We create a Bakassi and deal with you. So if you don't, all you need to give, if Biafra becomes 10 years is enough, you will see that, okay, now we have only innocent manufacturing vehicle in Nnewi. In Biafra, there will be 10, 15 competitors of vehicle manufacturing all over.
Yes.
You will see a lot of our people coming back from diaspora to come and invest, but they can't invest in Nigeria because Nigeria is a failed state. So I want people to see the reason why we must sit at home until we achieve what we want. Let us suffer for this short period and achieve what we want long term.
Yes.
That continue to remain in this mess for the next 50, 100 years, and God knows what. Okay, my brothers, I will allow you to talk, please.
Thank you
I'm
very
so
much.
annoyed. I'm very angry.
You've made a very valid point here. When where you nailed it is that you gave the illustration or the example of giving money to buy transformer. You can never enter the village.
But no, you can't enter. No, you can't try it. You can't try it.
Right, but
Yeah,
they
but
do it. They do it in Igbo land in Nigeria system.
Yeah, if we do it by Nigerian system, the government is there to protect you. The government is there to protect you. They will say, like, for example, somebody like what's the governor of Imo State? What's his name? He's working freely because the Fulanis are protecting him.
Yes.
They will give him 200. But in Biafra land, who will protect you? Who? Where you want to go? Where you want to go? You can't come by. You just ban yourself from the village, and your land will be taken over by your money.
Exactly.
But in the present day Nigeria, those criminals protect themselves with the arms they have already bought. But you can't. There's no escape route for you within your own. No escape.
Who that will take your land? All right.
You excommunicated.
Yes.
Excommunicated.
Excommunication is very valid. It's still valid in Igbo land now. They will chase you out of the village.
If you see any Igbo man supporting Nigeria, he is benefiting from the evil. He is benefiting from Nigeria.
Yes.
Because they are afraid of Biafra, because they know that the evil they are committing in Nigeria will not be tolerated in Biafra. Biafra is a holy land.
Exactly.
By anyone, to tell you that Biafra is a holy land, do you know that the gas deposit in Uguta, the liquefied natural gas in Uguta, is the largest deposit in the world? But the British will not tell you this. We are so blessed. We are so blessed that you eat a mango, throw it anywhere in Igbo land, it will grow without nurturing.
Yes.
This is how fertile our land is.
Yes.
After licking ube, here, you throw it out on the street, it will grow. So we are blessed with fertile land. We are blessed with mineral resources. We are blessed with. I told you that Malaysian economy is based on palm trees. And Malaysia is I think, about the 10th largest economy in the world. Malaysia, there is no poor man in Malaysia. There is no poor. That's why you see some of our people, when they go to Malaysia, they come back very rich. The country is very rich. And what made them rich? Just palm tree. One of the items we have in Biafra land. Just one of the items we have in Biafra land. So we must fight for Biafra and exit from Nigeria. This is the only way we can benefit our children. So on this note, I will call it a day for today. I have to go to bed now. And it's almost 2 p.m. 2 a.m. here.
Yes, it's almost 2 a.m. here as well. Thank you very much, Dr. Maduka. I will be having you from time to time on this program where we'll be addressing some questions coming from people. Believe me, every 2 weeks I will be bringing you here, so you will be cracking the brain of our people, because what you've just said this night, believe me, it is going to go a long way in making people understand where we are going, where we are coming from. So I thank you very much for coming here today.
Thank you so much. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. Anonike, can you give us your closing speech?
Yes, my closing speech. Normally, our topic is: should we continue on this at home movement? Our people have engaged themselves, and we should not forget this. And I believe that the will of our people must be respected. Nobody is forcing you to sit at home. Nobody is molesting you to sit at home, but you have decided to sit at home. And I believe that civil disobedience is part of the way to get your freedom. You have right to sit at home. And if you did not sit at home, these so-called leaders that are stealing your money couldn't have come up together and begin to talk blah 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 blah, and they are just running around without even speaking. Why are you people sitting at home? They are not even addressing the reason behind that provoked you to sit at home. You were not sitting at home until they kidnapped our leader Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, who is speaking for you to be liberated from all these jungles. So now it is sit at home. You people decided to sit at home, and some people are even praying. I saw one video whereby some people are even praying that Saint Mazin Nnamdi Kanu give us another day. I was just laughing. They say they want even they even want to. They are ready to increase the sit at home, but maintain this first sit at home, because we need to chew what we can be able to swallow. For now, sit at home is part of our liberation. We have no other weapon. You don't have any AK-47, armored cars, all those things. What you have is your civil disobedience. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being part of this particular program. I'm going to also be bringing you every now and then, time to time, to speak to our people. And then as we continue to see the progress of this sit at home. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's my pleasure having it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right, our people. Now we have the floor. Unfortunately, the time is very, very late. I'm going to one moment. I wanted to bring this. I wanted to play this video, for a close. This has been a wonderful program. So for us to end the program, I'm going to end the program with this video. One moment.
Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Inye anyị Monday nyekwa anyị Tuesday nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Emege tikpo Wednesday na dị holiday nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Tikwa Thursday, Friday na Saturday nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Saturday whole week holiday ooo nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nyewe holiday otu enyi ha. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Inye anyị Monday nyekwa anyị Tuesday nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Emege itikpo Wednesday na dị holiday nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Tikwa Thursday, Friday na Saturday nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Saturday whole week holiday ooo nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nyewe holiday otu enyi ha. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewe holiday. Inye anyị Monday nyekwa anyị Tuesday nyewe holiday.
Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Emegi tikwo Wednesday na the holiday nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Tikwa Thursday, Friday na Saturday nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. In fact, the whole week holiday ooo nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Nyewa ya holiday ụtụtụ ehihie abalị. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Inye anyị Monday nyekwa anyị Tuesday nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Emegi tikwo Wednesday na the holiday nyewa ya holiday. Senti Nnamdi Kanu dị asọ nyewa ya holiday. Tikwa Thursday.
All right. Here we go. So those of you watching, I can't even see myself anymore. I think the program is something else. So thank you very much for watching. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless you. May God bless Biafra. May God bless Oduduwa. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Ambazonia. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless ESN. May God bless Sunday Igboho. May God bless all Oduduwa agitators. May God bless all of you that are fighting for freedom. May God bless you watching this night. And may all the things we have shared and all the exposition we have made, may you meditate on them. And may some of the things you've listened to this program today change your life for good. For those who are being used as agent of distraction, may you find peace with God so that you will not allow yourself to be used again as agent of disunity and agent of distraction. Those who have tried to sow seed of discord, hiding under oath, as you said, if you were lying, may the oath also do with you as you wishes and as you prayed for. On this note, I will say good evening and have a very good night. Also, see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to continue our prayer for our leader, Obi. Thank you very much, Abuchis Obi. Thank you very much for this your over super chat. This is what I call over super chat. Thank you very much for supporting this page. Mazi Simon Epa, thank you. Keep it up. I'm going to keep it up. I will continue to keep it up until Biafra come. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your prayer. Thank you for your word of encouragement. We are unshaken, unshakable, indestructible. We are undivisible. Nobody can divide us. The Biafra, IPOB, will continue to be strong, and we will continue to respect and give respect and kudos to our DOS. They are our leader instituted, and they are going to be there, and we will continue to accord that respect to them. And I say, on this note, may God bless you. Good night.